So how are we doing, people? Just a little explanation of what I'll be doing this week. First, we're going to be going back to the unions, two approaches on this. I'm going to join because the first thing they're going to say, no members have moaned about what I'm about to approach them with. So I'll say, well, I'll join so I can enact it. That'll be the first one. Second, I'll be calling out what's happening on Stanlow, because that's my local branch. No point me speaking of another area, although I'll bring them in. The North East, MGT, got all alpha recruitments on there, like in Scotland, on all the blue book jobs. But I'll be saying then, that's why the delegates have got to get together and unite. No good just GMB, but I can only start with your own. So I'll be enacting. But if you're not going to let me join, also we're a whistleblowing channel, but wants to get to the bottom of all this, why are you allowing this? I'm here as an outsider, not a member. If you want to not let me join, which would be another avenue, why aren't you letting me join to enact this as a member? But also, you know about it. I'm here. I'm whistleblowing on it. Are you going to leave it? No problem. But here's what's happening. You've got an health and safety breach. Because when I took an agency for not paying my national agreements, they said in the course and employment, we don't employ them, the payroll do. The courts being what they do. And I never appealed this one. Oh, sorry, I appealed this one, but it's gone missing. We'll get to that in another video. I had to come out, the course, phone the payroll. They already waiting for me because they're like that with the agency, same owners, shushy. And they went, yeah, we do employ you. I said, all right, send me my insurance, my risk assessments and method statements for working on these jobs for yourself. Instant panic, instant we don't employ you, this, that and the other. So now we've got an health and safety breach on these blue book jobs. Because if they're saying you CIS, these agencies make you pay for your own money, what's illegal? I'll do another video. That's not the terms, the conditions of working on the nominated blue book jobs. And also, I've already phoned the governing body, TCA, for our trade, explained to them, you've got them on your council, these companies, and to do that, they've got to agree to paying these national agreements and looking after us. You've got them on your council, so I've let them know. I'll be going there the week after. So this week, we'll be going to Stanlow SR with the camera, direct to the main station manager to highlight. First we go security and that's where to go, you know, the score. And we're also going GMB Liverpool, not just standing outside, we're going in to speak. If they don't want to speak, well, there you go. They're starting to paint their own picture, aren't they? I'm only a channel. We only want to, like, what I'm coming to these with is fact. Anything I ever say about corruption with employment courts, judges, companies, shop stewards, not all of them, but most of them, supervisors, not all supervisors, but the supervisors, shithouse managers, all what I say, I'll be backing up. I'm also going to be saying to the unions, well, I've got all emails where these companies, what you meant to be representative against, putting like, with the agency, 4 in a car. I've got more, but these, I only need that example. I'm paying the driver 20 quid. Are you accepting that? You're taking money off the families to keep us adhered to a national agreement. And then, while we've got it, we can maybe fight for a bit better because it was made many years ago and life's changed. Like our accommodation. You're paying us in the old times where people made money on it and could survive out of town. This doesn't cut the fucking cloth, the accommodation money. So we really should be fighting for stuff like that. But we can't. We've got to clear up these agencies who don't even pay your travel. So you go 7, 8, 9, 10 sites, you don't get paid for none. If you're on one job and have to travel fucking up north or Scotland or from Scotland to Wales on an agency, everything's in your own time. No holiday pay. If you're not working bank holiday, gone. So there's lies. Not only lies, breaches. So that's why we're allowed to approach Stanlow and the unions. There's health and safety breach. I put it through a court and the final answer was, we don't employ you. I went back to the companies, can prove all this, and all they said was, we're not providing you the RAMs because they need the court case was going to absolutely, whoa, what have we done here? So they all just but don't worry about it because this is happening. I know what RAMs I sign on if I work for Alpha and I turn up to Power Firm on Fiddler's Ferry Bridge up in Yorkshire when I lived there. I know if I'm on Stanlow for Alpha Recruitment or whoever else, what RAMs I sign on, the main contractor. So they're bypassing with agencies, all your rights are gone. You get, after 2 years you're working, you're getting nothing where you're protected. Nothing. So that's what's happening this week. And then the week after, we'll be going Darlington TK. We're just letting you see the story, people, and then we start like really going in, because they'll be digging their heels in by then. They'll be thinking again, oh, he's only a nutter. We're all nutters who work for them and think like this. Everything's okay. Okay then, and that's when I really hit them. I'm only letting them know snippets of what I've got. Snippets. Then we go in, because no point keep going course. I've got to hide my life to pretend that I'm struggling, not getting on there. They're doing all spies on me. Okay, you only get what I feed them. And it's just, the payouts you kick out of an employment court should then negotiate before you get an appeal in. But it lowers the money, which is all right. But I'm done with it. It's no good me fighting me. We know me, I'm all right. But we know it's against what they do to everyone else. And what they're meant to be doing by law or procedure or legislation. And they're not. And they've also took our rights away by stealth. We've got nothing. Open your mouth, you get shielded. We'll be hitting on the clicks. You get people jobs. Keep your mouth shut. Why'd you keep your supervisory job? And then you say to your mates, no, if I've got this, you all be quiet. And you've all got a job. Hang on, the trade's booming. We're saying that we're employing foreigners because there's not enough of the UK workers. So there's no need to worry about that one, is there? So now we really are selling our soul for fucking nothing, aren't we, eh? Clicks. Then we've got the construction stories. I'm going to explain the characters. And once I start selling, you're going to be like, these Mr. Blobby with no fucking blobs and fucking Uncle Spice keep appearing. How are they still thinking that? I mean, these two are in Canada now. I'm embarrassed they represent the UK insulation department. The fucking write-offs. But they're in a clique, and then the clique over here helped the clique in Canada needed, or Australia. So and they're embarrassing. I was in Australia when I had my accidents, and fucking Uncle Spice, they were telling me what he was doing and how they disrespect most of the UK and how they like me for being a real man. Like the Aussies and New Zealand lads who stuck up for what's what. Wait till I tell you how I got home with me money and half of them got ripped off. Fucking hell. Anyway, that's what we got. We're going to be getting busy, people. We're not going to be sitting around doing videos about why it's wrong. We're going to be going and showing and telling and asking and waiting. And when we got nothing coming back, that's when we kick in. Enjoy your weekend. It's Sunday. I hope they enjoy what's coming because they know. They told all these and the judges and everyone in my last little cases, I'm done with yous. Yous are corrupt. Barristers protect you, Edwards and Savills. Courts protect it with them. That's the way the public look at you. Forget blacklist, we can deal with that. But we don't like what goes on in this country. Yous have lost our trust. You're a club. And I'm coming to highlight it. All yous have got now is doing what you normally do to people like me. So if the channel gets notoriety, they come for you. First your door, try and set you up, try and defamate you what they've done to me for years on the power stations. And if that gets through that, you start seeing other tricks, sometimes, and RIP. That's if you get the notoriety. Well, this is going to happen because we're fighting them public to the face. Hello, whistle blowing. We're not ranting. We're not saying stuff what's wrong. We're telling the truth. We're telling the truth what people can't say, or you end up not invited back to go and earn a wage what they're trying to decrease. And if you mention anything about that, you're blacklisted again. And your mates who get you a job, shush, you can't get you back on. Well, there's loads of work, so I don't need you to get me on. I'll put an application form in and I'll fucking get back on. If not, there's a channel there. We've all got together. We stopped this, remember? We're not with the unions. We are the union.